Okay, this is going to be interesting because I'm like sitting on the floor trying to film this. But we have the J-Horror Rising box sets. This is the Grudge or Ju-On collection. So that has the American version of this film is The Grudge, but this is the original Japanese box set. Another one here, Killer Dams. Ryu, also known as The Ring here in America. This is just a Western box set. Solid Metal Nightmares box set, which I've yet to watch those, but I really want to. Weird Wisconsin set. And I think these are just like action films. And then we have the Ludwig box set. Okay, I'm going to jump into these. I just switched over to handheld instead of on the monopod, so sorry if it's a little shaky. But we have an American Werewolf in London, Barbarella, Bride of Reanimator, Candyman, City of the Living Dead, Demolition Man, Django, the Donnie Darko set, one of my favorites, Dune, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, The Lighthouse, let's see, Mill of the Stone Women, Phantom of the Mall. We have the Reanimator set, RoboCop Blu-ray. Unfortunately, I wish it was the 4K, but I only have the Blu-ray for now. Silent Running, Society, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, True Romance, The Warriors, Wolf of Wall Street, Blood and Black Lace, The Thing, The Prey, and The Mutilator. I really like these Arrow video sets, these like limited editions. I've seen all of these. Big fan. I think they're all really cool. I would love to get more someday in my collection. Then moving down here to the bottom shelf of this wall, and again, not horror, but we have Dead End Drive-In, Slugs, Dark Water, see, We Are the Flesh, Doom Asylum, Chill Factor, Weird Science, Cruising, Vengeance, what is this? Switchblade Sisters, Frankenstein, 12 Monkeys. I should actually add, while I'm thinking of it, that Audrey Rose, all of these are in order of their technical spine number. I don't know if I really like it because this is the only part of my Arrow video collection that I have in that specific way. We have a Hugo, a 4K copy of Ring You, Friday the 13th, Jason X, and the Dead Center. So maybe someday I'll change that. But going from that into my Synapse titles. Really like Synapse. I would like to actually get more of these. I don't have a ton at the moment, but I'm going to turn this in to make it a little easier. We have Blood Feast, The Covenant, Demons 1 and 2, Phenomena, Suspiria, which is one of my favorites. We have Tenebrae. I should say that's all the 4Ks, and then it goes into the Blu-rays here. We have Curtains, Demons, Demons 2. Let's see, The Dorm That Dripped Blood, Hot Dog. We have Manos, The Hands of Fate. I believe this is an Italian horror film. Let's see, Prom Night. The one that's here is actually on my watch list for tonight, for my 31 Nights of Halloween. Sorceress. There's a really cool steelbook of Suspiria. We have 42nd Street Forever, 42nd Street Forever Volume 2. Let's see, South of Heaven. Stalingrad, which is, I believe, a documentary or miniseries. I never know how you say this movie. Every single year when I try to say these, like Sinjanor, I believe. We have Triumph of the Will, which is I have not actually seen. I believe it's a documentary. We have these are my Grindhouse releasing titles. I'm missing. I think I'm only missing maybe 1 or 2 of these. I have all the main ones. Cat in the Brain is over on the other wall, which I'll show that here at the end. But we have The Beyond, Cannibal Ferox, Cannibal Holocaust, Death Game. Let's see, Hollywood 90028, also known as the Hollywood Hillside Strangler. I Drink Your Blood. Pieces, The Tough Ones, and let's see, Massacre Mafia style. So I like Grindhouse releasing. They don't actually have a ton of titles to choose from, but so far everything that I've seen of theirs I enjoy. And then moving on from that into my Umbrella titles. We have the Caligula box sets, The Fall, Hell House LLC box sets, Possession, 4K. We have Nightmares, Snapshot, Cinema Paradiso, and The Possessed. I like Umbrella. I think their box sets are really, really high-end and very well put together with a lot of special features and booklets and all the fun things. And then I only have 2 88 Films titles. And this is the first one. This is Dragons Forever. And then we have the Flesh and Blood show collection with several films in there. And then I have, this is my Ronin, I believe is the company, if I'm not mistaken. Ronin Films. We have the I Spit on Your Grave collection and Haunt. And then these are my, I don't have a ton of these, but these are my Code Red titles. Butcher Baker, Nightmare Maker, Nail Gun Massacre, Beyond the Door, and let's see, Love by Appointment. So, yeah, they're fun. I think I've only seen these 2 out of the 4. So, but that is it for this wall. That was a lot. I'm going to now move up onto the next one. So this is the next shelf. It's kind of a smaller one, but this is going to finish out all of my boutique label stuff, at least when it comes to horror. But starting off, I have all of my Scream Factory titles together, and so I have all the box sets into 4K, into Blu-ray, into DVD. So we have the Amityville Horror Trilogy. We have the Critters Collection, Fly Collection, Friday the 13th Collection, and the Halloween Collection. And then moving on down to the next shelf, I have here the It's Alive Trilogy, Nightbreed Director's Cuts Limited Edition, the Omen Collection. Then these are the Paul Naschy Collection 1 and 2, so just 1 and 2. The Wreck Collection, which is a fantastic box set, one of my favorites. These are the Vincent Price Collection boxes. We have Vincent Price Collection Volume 1, Volume 2, which I believe Volume 2 is the rare one, and Volume 3. And then I have all of the Halloween movies on 4K, and so these are all the ones with the hard slip covers. We have 1, Halloween 2, Halloween 3, 4, 5, and then we have the other films, Curse of Michael Myers, H2O, and Resurrection. The Ring Collection, and so this has the Ring 1, 2, and Rings. And then down here, I can adjust the tripod. We have here the my 4K titles. Well, I guess one more box set. This is the Human Centipede Collection, and then goes into the 4K titles. We have Alligator, which I should add, I absolutely love these 4K titles. I love how the slipcovers look together. It looks absolutely amazing. My one and only steelbook for 4K, and that is Army of Darkness, Black Christmas, The Burning, Cat People, Child's Play 2, which I really need to get Child's Play 1. It's high on my list, but Child's Play 3, Bride of Chucky, Seed of Chucky, and then I'm missing Curse of Chucky, but then I have Cult of Chucky. Creepshow, Dawn of the Dead, Dead Silence, Drag Me to Hell, Evil Dead, The Funhouse, Howling, Krampus, My Bloody Valentine, Night of the Demons, Piranha, Prince of Darkness, Return of the Living Dead. We have Slumber Party Massacre and Slumber Party Massacre 2. Species, Species 2, They Live, and then goes into my my Blu-rays. That is The Autopsy of Jane Doe, Cabin Fever, Dead of Winter, Event Horizon, Firestarter, From Beyond, which I know I have the Vinegar Syndrome 4K, but I really just love this artwork on this Blu-ray, so I'm holding on to it as well. Funeral Home, Garbage Pail Kids, Hellhole, let's see, The House Where Evil Dwells and Ghost Warrior, The Island, Mad Max, The Mask of the Red Death. This is just a dual pack along with, there's another one coming up, but Return of the Living Dead and the other dual pack, which is The Fog and The Howling. Eventually I'm going to probably get rid of this because I have The Howling 4K over there, and I don't think I think it's my only Blu-ray copy though of The Fog. Then we have Sleepaway Camp, Sleepaway Camp 2, and Sleepaway Camp 3. Absolutely love these slipcovers. Very happy that I have all three of them. So we have Squirm. We have this one, which is a snake noise, like so, I guess is how you say it. I mean, it says don't say it, hiss it, but I have that one. I'm just going to put that up there though to make room. We have another copy of The Thing, yet another copy of The Thing. I think I have like 4 or 5 copies of that movie. Texas Chainsaw Massacre Next Generation, Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey, Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 2, Witchboard, 68 Kill, The Babadook, see, Beyond the Gates, Carnage Park, The Cured, which I believe actually, I should have said these are my DVDs of Scream Factory. Darkness Rises, Rising, The Devil's Doorway. This is a Roger Corman double feature, so The Evil and Twice Dead. Feral, The Funhouse Massacre, I'll Take Your Dead, The Monkey's Paw, Pyewacket, Stung, Succubus, Toolbox Murders 2, and Wilding. So that's it for my Scream Factory. I know in very recent news that these were potentially Scream Factories going under. I'm not 100% sure what's really rumored and what's actually true, so hopefully they're not, because there's still a lot of Scream Factory titles I would love to get. Now moving on to my powerhouse or indicator titles. These ones that actually have not seen most of these. But this is, I believe this is actually should be part of a box set, but I only have the individual. This is the Bloody Terror collection, and so that has several films in it. If it will focus, maybe you'll be able to read those. And yeah, we have Irreversible, and some of these some of them there's covers on them that I won't be able to show. So I will actually just do this, and you can go ahead and read those. I think I've only seen these 3 sets out of everything. So I've not seen any of these, which I need to, but those are all my powerhouse titles. But then moving on down to, if I'll adjust the tripod here, these are all of my Blue Underground titles. I absolutely love Blue Underground, yet there are still movies in here that I have not seen, and there are ones that I would still like to get. But we have Daughters of Dracula, Dead and Buried, God Told Me To, House by the Cemetery, Maniac, The New York Ripper, Toolbox Murders, Vigilante. We have Zombie. And so that's all my 4K, and then moving on to the Blu-ray. Let's see, we have Circle of Iron. Let's see, Action Adventure, what is this? Let's see, Code 7, 5 Victims. That's what I have it under, but it's a double feature. We have Maniac Cop 2, Maniac Cop 3. I would love to get these on 4K eventually. I think there's a 4K of those. We have The Prowler, Shockwaves, the Blu-ray copy of Zombie. Absolutely, just love that slipcover. And then these are all of my Blue Underground DVDs. We have Baba Yaga, Black Belly of the Tarantula, Death Dream, Django Kill, The Final Countdown, let's see, Fire and Ice, The Girl from Rio, Q the Winged Serpent. We have seven deaths in Cat's Eyes. Let's see, Who Saw Her Die? And then we have the Mondo Kane collection. So this has several films on here, which I still need to check out these, but yeah, on the list. This is one of my favorite sets. Absolutely love these movies, and that is the Blind Dead collection. And so you have the 4 movies in there, in this like really cool coffin type of set. And then I have these, which are, I don't actually know what company put these out, but we have The Sadness, and then we have the this Paul Verhoeven 4K. And so I think these are not, I think these are Region B, if I'm not mistaken, but they're like these digibook type of things. Okay, moving down to the next shelf, we have the Mondo Macabre, my very small collection of Mondo Macabre, or Mondo types of films, but we have Dr. Jekyll and the Werewolf, the Hungry Snake Woman, and Bollywood Horror. So I would love to get some more of these. They are fun. They're just kind of like, this whole company is an interesting one. And then moving into my Massacre DVD, Massacre video, what is this? Yeah, Massacre video titles. I only have a couple of these. They put out some very interesting stuff, definitely on the more extreme horror side of things. But we have Philosophy of a Knife and Snuff 102. I've actually have not watched either of those, but I will eventually. And then moving on to all of my unearthed titles. Now these are ones that, again, similar to Massacre Video, are kind of more extreme horror, and just not for everyone. But I have a couple titles here. Probably a lot of these no one's ever heard of, but I'll just kind of show these here quickly. This is one that's very famous that I feel like if you're in the horror world, you would have heard of before. But yeah, I have not seen all of these, but they are definitely not for everyone. And then I have one here. This is my one and only 101 films, and that is Ghost Watch. And then moving down here, I have my Phantasm collection. And then these are all my Vestron video titles. I would love to actually try to complete this collection. I feel like it's actually not a hard collection to complete. And yeah, there's I think they only put out like 35 titles, but we have Chopping Mall, Blood Diner, Waxwork 1 and 2, Return of the Living Dead, Return of the Living Dead 3, The Gate, Wishmaster Collection, The Unholy, Slaughter High, Beyond Reanimator, Maximum Overdrive, Shivers, The Wrath, Dementia 13, Steel Dawn, Candyman, was that Day of the Dead, Extreme Prejudice, Silent Night Deadly Night Collection, The Dentist Collection. My Best Friend is a Vampire. So I'm still missing several, but yeah, I love how they look all together. And then this is my, I have another MVD Rewind collection title, but it's on the other side of the room. But this is the second one that they released, and that is Ghoulies. And then I have one here, this is a MVD Rewind collection Blu-ray, and that is the Jack Frost 2 movie. And then this is my Russ Meyer's box set. And then these are my something weird titles. Again, I don't have a ton of these, but I do have a few. That is Axe, Basket Case, and Blood Freak. And then moving on to my Dark Sky Films. Dark Sky Films is another company that I'm not super familiar with. They have the rights to a couple movies that you'll see here that you probably would have heard of. But the first one, here we have Deathgasm, Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer, Stakeland 2, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Dead Girl, Dog Eat Dog, Frankenstein's Army, Hatchet 2 and Hatchet 3, House of the Devil, The Innkeepers, Magic, Stakeland, Stitches, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Texas Chainsaw Massacre again, Victor Crowley, Wakewood, and Wet Asphalt. And then these are my cult epic titles. Again, don't have a ton of these, but see, Slogan, and Necromantic 1 and Necromantic 2. And then these are just blank cases for filler. But so that is it with all of the boutique label stuff, at least for this shelf. I'm going to move on to the next shelf.